Hello and welcome to CMS Forex News. I'm market analyst Nick Nassad. Today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2009. The euro-dollar pair rose heavily in favor of the euro today, jumping to a one-week high as oil prices rebounded, as did global stocks following a one-day sell-off yesterday. The gains in European markets dipped in New York morning trading, which stalled the pair's rise for a while until a second leg of gains brought the pair to the 1.41 area. The Greenback is being pressured prior to tomorrow's FOMC statement as speculation increases that the Fed will try and lower expectations of an interest rate increase this year. In the Eurozone, the manufacturing PMI rose to 42.4 for June, preliminary data showed. Though the index remains below 50, indicating contraction, the pace of contraction is the slowest in 9 months. The data implies that the manufacturing sector is starting to stabilize after shrinking dramatically in the first quarter. On the other hand, the services PMI fell slightly to 44.5 from May's 44.8. The euro-pound pair rallied for a second straight day, climbing 115 pips in today's session to an intraday high of 0.86. That retested the high from last week following a dip in Friday and Monday. The pound was pressured by comments from the Bank of England's chief economist, Spencer Daly, who said a weaker currency is making UK assets more attractive to foreign investors. That was taken as an excuse to sell sterling by traders. Yesterday, the UK posted a release showing home prices slipped 0.4% in June, the first decline in 5 months. Today, meanwhile, data from the British Bankers Association showed the number of mortgage approvals for May rising to 31.1 thousand, which was a better than expected result. However, net mortgage lending dipped to £2.3 billion, the weakest monthly rise since early 2001. The pound fell against the dollar overnight, retesting its support near the 1.62 area. It managed to pair those overnight losses and rose back up to the 1.6470 level. The pair has been stuck in ranging trading the past 8 sessions. Turning to U.S. data, sales of existing homes showed another gain in May, climbing to an annual pace of 4.77 million. That was a lower than expected increase, but is still the first back-to-back monthly gain since September of 2005. Inventories fell by 3.5%, with the total existing homes for sale representing a 9.6-month supply at the current sales pace, down from 10.1 in April. U.S. home prices fell 0.1% on a seasonally adjusted basis from March to April, according to the Federal Housing Finance Agency's monthly house price index. That follows a 1.4% decrease in March. On the year, prices are down 6.8%. A third release from the U.S. showed manufacturing activity in the Central Atlantic region advanced somewhat faster in June. The Richmond Fed Index rose to a reading of 6 as new orders expanded further. The dollar-yen pair peaked following the release of the U.S. data, but a slide in U.S. equities after opening higher led to a fall in the pair back to levels seen overnight. The pair hit an intraday low below the 95 level during late New York trading after breaking below this week's support line overnight. Today's low is the lowest the Greenback has been against the yen in about a month. The euro-yen pair dipped overnight as well, falling to 131.40, the lowest since May 26. That ran up against an important level that had switched from resistance to support, and after testing that level, the euro rallied 280 pips to set an intraday high near 134.40. As with the euro-dollar pair, the rally here stalled in New York morning trading. Finally, commodity currencies got a boost as oil prices rose overnight. The Aussie-US dollar pair, after also setting a low for the month overnight, rebounded about 180 pips to set a high at 0.7975. How risk sentiment develops the rest of the week, and especially in response to the FOMC statement tomorrow, will be an important factor for what currency markets will do next. Tonight, Japan will release data on prices paid by corporations for services, along with its trade balance, while New Zealand posts its survey of consumer confidence. Overnight, the UK releases data on retail sales. Tomorrow, there are 2 important fundamental releases from the US, durable goods orders and new home sales, which will be followed in the afternoon by the conclusion of the FOMC meeting and the accompanying statement. And that concludes our broadcast for today. Thank you for watching here at CMSFX.com, and happy trading.